Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered who you could have become if only you had believed in yourself a little sooner? Maybe you've had dreams you never told anyone about because, deep down, a little voice whispered, "You're not ready," or worse, "You're not enough." But here's the truth, my friend. Every dream that has ever changed the world started in the mind of someone who simply refused to stop believing in themselves. Belief is not magic. It's a decision. It's that quiet moment where you tell yourself, "I might not have everything I need yet, but I have something inside me that refuses to quit." Think of a tiny seed buried in the dark soil. It doesn't see the sun. It doesn't hear applause, but it pushes upward anyway because something deep inside says, "Keep going." That's what belief feels like. It's not confidence at first. It's not certainty. It is just the courage to take the next step when you can see the whole staircase. Let me tell you a story. There was a young girl named Aria who dreamed of painting the skies. Not literally, but she wanted to be an artist so badly that she felt colors when she closed her eyes. But her town didn't understand dreams. Her teachers said, "Art won't pay the bills." Her parents said, "Be realistic." And the kids at school said, "You're wasting your time." So for years, she put away her brushes, thinking they were right. Until one night, she stood on the rooftop, looking at the stars and whispered, "If I don't believe in myself, who will?" She started again, one small painting at a time. Within years, her art was displayed across cities, inspiring others to chase their own light. You see, Aria didn't suddenly become talented. She simply gave herself permission to believe. And belief isn't just a poetic word, it's psychological. When you believe you can achieve something, your brain starts to search for evidence to make it real. It's called the reticular activating system, and it filters the world through the lens of your expectations. If you expect failure, you'll notice every reason to quit. But if you expect growth, your mind opens up to opportunities that were invisible before. Self-belief literally reprograms your focus. It tells your brain, "Find a way." That's how every innovator, artist, and leader began, with a mind that said, "I will." Most people wear masks. Masks of confidence, of laughter, of perfection. But behind those masks, many are fighting the same doubt. Am I good enough? Believing in yourself isn't about pretending to be fearless. It's about acknowledging your fear and moving forward anyway. Real strength comes from vulnerability, from saying, "Yes, I'm scared, but I'll try." That's where growth begins. So the next time you face that mirror, don't look for perfection. Look for progress. Look for the person who refuses to give up on themselves. People will doubt you. They'll laugh at your dreams until you make them real. That's how it's always been. When Thomas Edison was told he'd failed 1,000 times, he said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. I discovered 1,000 ways that didn't work." Belief doesn't protect you from failure. It carries you through it. Don't let someone else's disbelief become your destiny. You were born with a voice that matters. Don't let the noise of others drown it out. You won't always have cheering crowds. Some nights, it'll just be you, alone with your thoughts. That's when belief matters most. Not when the world applauds you, but when the world is silent. That's when you whisper to yourself, "I can do this." And even if your voice shakes, it's enough. Remember, even the greatest heroes started as doubters. Nelson Mandela, J.K. Rowling, Oprah, Steve Jobs, they were all told no countless times. But they turned no into next opportunity. Every time you choose belief over doubt, you write a new chapter in your life. You move from who you were to who you're becoming. So here's my challenge to you. For 1 week, speak only belief into your life. When you wake up and doubt creeps in, say, "I am capable. I am learning. I am growing." Replace "I can't" with "I'm trying." Replace "I'm not enough" with "I'm on my way." Watch how your energy shifts. Watch how the world begins to respond differently because the world mirrors your belief. Once there was a traveler climbing a vast mountain. The higher he climbed, the thinner the air became. He fell again and again, scraped and bruised. But every time he stood, he whispered, "I can still move forward." When he reached the top, he looked down and realized the mountain was never the obstacle. His own doubt was. Believing in yourself is climbing that mountain, not because it's easy, but because what's waiting at the top is the person you were meant to become. Inside you lives a voice, a quiet, persistent whisper that says, you were meant for more. That voice is not a lie. It's not a fantasy. It's your truth trying to reach you. So listen. Even when the world goes silent, even when no one else believes. Because the moment you start believing in yourself, the universe starts believing in you too. This is Damn Voices, and I'm Mr. DZ. If today's message touched your heart, remember, belief isn't something you find, it's something you choose. So choose to believe, choose to rise, choose you. Thank you for listening. If this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it.